Hi, George Williams, founder and CEO of Reliability X, here to talk about our last building block within the cultural domain, change management. Man, do we really have to manage change? Can we just shove it down people's throats? Here's the change. Have a nice day. You better be successful. Unfortunately, no. Well, not just unfortunately. People have the human element involved. And from a cultural perspective, how we help people understand and manage change is critical to our success and the time window it takes for people to become champions. So, change management is the active and purposeful strategy of identifying change impacts and helping people through the human evolution of change. So change management ensures a smooth transition during organizational changes. It's achieved through clear communication, having a communication strategy, understanding change management, and coaching people through that change. Leadership, managers, HR teams, and essentially all employees are responsible for the change management process. Change management process is closely tied with communications and a communication plan or strategy, which we discussed in our previous video. Why is all of this important? Well, if we take a look at the Kubler-Ross model as an example, and there are other models, we can look at Kotter's steps to change and all that stuff, but let's take a look at this particular model. And let's use an example of we're going to shift to paperless execution of work orders. The initial announcement that the organization is going to get rid of paper and go to a phone or tablet device or something is shock, particularly to folks that are not very interested in going paperless. The initial shock is, what? Why would we possibly do that? What's the point? There's no value in that. That's just stupid. Blah. This transitions to denial. We don't even have devices. The company doesn't pay for my phone, so I'm not putting that app on my phone. But this reason, that reason, I can barely see the paperwork order. How am I gonna, use a device? And I'm not typing on a tablet device. They're out of their mind if they think I'm doing that. And a device isn't even allowed in this area because we got to have explosion-proof device, intrinsically explosion devices, all those things, all the reasons why it can't happen. That's in denial. We're in denial. By the way, denial is higher on the emotional side. We're actually elated at denial. Why are we happy at denial? Well, we're happy at denial because we believe we will stop the rest of this change from happening. We're a firm believer in this is the program of the month club thing. And it's going to go away if I deny enough. And if I get enough people listening to me and also denying it, then the program will just falter. This is where, if leadership does not have consistency of purpose, this change will fail. Now, the next step is frustration. Frustration occurs when the reality sets in that leadership does have consistency of purpose. So, communicating expectations, communicating with consistency of purpose, having a regular cadence gets people to move from denial to frustration. Now, they will ultimately continue to sink into depression. The depth at which, let's say the height difference between here and here, this delta, is directly related to your ability to communicate. If I don't nip denial in the bud early, by communicating, having consistency of purpose, identifying those larger deniers or more active deniers, and having one-on-one communications with them, this will go up When if I do not communicate well and explain the value, the proposition, the what's in it for me, and all of those other things, this side of the curve will be lower. This delta is how much work I got to do in communications to get people to start experimenting. Our goal in a communication strategy, our goal is to minimize the curve. So change management and a communication plan is designed to minimize the curve. We do not want denial going higher. We do not want depression going lower. As a matter of fact, we want to flatten that as much as possible. We are not going to eliminate it. But the communication plan and change management plan are designed to minimize this. We get people to use it and experiment, and we better give them good experiences. If we give them good experiences, off to the races they go. Okay, so this is change management. Whew. This concludes our cultural domain. Why is all this important? When it comes to culture, if I am communicating well, if I am understanding people's reasons for denial of change, if I communicate one-on-one when someone is down here, or to minimize that, they see value in it. And I can improve the culture of the organization by having active change management. All right, so this concludes the cultural domain and the change management building block. In our next series of videos, we're going to tackle the leadership domain. For more information on change management, any topic related to culture, any topic related to the MRBP framework, or any questions you may have in maintenance operations or any other area with respect to plant reliability, hit us up at ask@reliabilityx.com. Give us a buzz at 877-RLBLTYX. Visit our website. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time where we start the path down the leadership domain.